We're going to go over the customer experience for the barbershop here. So that way you can understand how it works. And we're going to make it easy for you so that way you can really understand it. And customer experience in 1, 2, 3. So the first part of our customer experience here is the front desk, which is the front. When somebody walks in, we want to say welcome. And our goal is to make them feel as comfortable as possible. So our goal is to achieve quick clarity for them so that way they understand where to go. You don't want a customer to walk in and not know how we work here, especially if it's a first-time customer. We want to know if it's their first time. We want to know if they're walking in or do they have an appointment. And once you get to know the customers, you'll understand they'll understand where to go. So that's the first step. The second part, which is still the first part, is to check them into the Vivaro software that we have, get their name, phone number, and you want to build a profile if they're new. You want to check them in if they've already been here before. And you want to give them an estimated wait time. Because a lot of people in 2026 want to get things done quickly. So we want to get them the answers that they want, which is the wait time. If they can set up an appointment in the future. If we're booked, we have to let them know that we don't have time anymore for today, but we can book them the next day. So that's the first part of the experience. You want to give them the answers quickly and efficiently and make them feel welcome and as if they're part of our business. We want to make them feel like their family. So second part is when you check them in, if you do have time for a haircut, we put them into the chair. And the second part of the experience is another important part. So we want to know, get to know them a little bit. Is it your first time here? Do you live in this area? Oh, awesome. Thanks for coming in. Introduce yourself, what your name is. Get to know their name because that's the best thing people like to hear is their name. And it makes them feel welcomed and comfortable. And you're going to get to know their style during the consultation, which is really important, especially if it's your first time cutting their hair. Get to know what type of style they want, get to know what type of haircut they want to do, what they want to achieve with their hair. And you just have to ask as many questions as you can during the consultation so that way you get a lot of clarity. And our job is to just make them feel comfortable and welcome. Be careful with what you talk about. You don't want to get too deep into any global issues, political issues. You want to make their experience feel comfortable and make it about them and not so much about the issues around the world because we have a lot of issues in the world. So we're going to focus on them, make them feel comfortable, and execute the haircut. If you're a new barber, if you're an apprentice barber here, so the second part is the haircut. And we're going to go over the haircut and the consultation. So in the haircut and the consultation, we got to get to know them, get to know their wants and needs from their hair. It's a really important part of the service here because that's like the most important part of they came in for a haircut and they're going to get their hair done. What if this person's getting married? Do they have any important events? Like, is it a birthday, something that they really care about? Is it a photo shoot? Especially if it's their first time, you have to get to know them during the consultation and then during the haircut. Try to get to know them a little bit because haircuts are almost like a therapeutic session for people. People like to talk. People like to have either a comfortable haircut or they like to just talk about whatever's happening in their lives or in their week. And you never know, maybe it's a traveler that's just in town for a day and then you'll maybe never see them again. So the haircut is so important. After you're done, you want to make sure you double check if there's any changes, any needs that they want. They'll address them right there before they leave. We always want to make sure that the customer leaves satisfied. And if something ever happens, you can ask for a backup, which is normally one of the other advanced barbers will be able to help you. And you should always ask for help, especially if there's something that happens. So number 3 is the exit. We want to make sure that the haircut is good and you want to charge them. You want to ask them at the front if it's cash or card. And if it's card, we'll train you to charge card. And if it's cash, we'll train you for cash as well here. And at the exit, you want to make sure that everything's good. Thank them. You can say thank you. Thank you goes a long way. You can't say it enough. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you again. And you want to give them a business card and put your name on it so that way they can book in the future And ideally, what you should do is offer them another haircut, which day works best. If you want to go above and beyond, you want to ask for a review as well. So reviews, rebooking, and if they need any product to take home, you'll save them a lot of time there in the future. Because if they go home and they forget to buy product and they have to go somewhere else to the store just for product alone. So we're gonna make sure that their exit here is a good one. That's our customer experience, guys. So also another additional thing, like a bonus thing here, is like we want to add any type of additional hospitality throughout their experience. If it's offering them a water, if you think they're coughing, if there's something seems like they need to use the restroom, just always address them, always help them, be a servant to the customer, because they're gonna be a customer for a lifetime. You never know, but if you just do this automatically, it's just gonna be a positive ripple effect for everyone and anything that you're a part of. So thank you. This is the customer experience.